Peace. Oh, please keep your mind at ease. It's obvious from 𝐋𝐢𝐠𝐡 Media, helping you to grow on social media. That is my goal with this channel, making social media growth simple. Okay, so the question I got today, well, this topic in a meeting was whether or not this brand should be posting on TikTok, because primarily their audiences are on the older side. So I'm going to be going over the age groups, monthly active users, and two things that'll really make things clear on whether or not you should be posting on TikTok and what can actually revitalize a brand, and not only that, but help it to last forever. Okay, so let me just go over this first. So TikTok, the main age group is 10 to 19, Instagram 25 to 34. Same thing for LinkedIn, and then on YouTube we actually have 15 to 35, which is the largest age group. So YouTube, take note of that. So, but there are billions of active users on all these platforms except for LinkedIn. I mean, it's close to a billion, but there's billions of people, right? And so if the age group on TikTok is 10 to 19, let's take a look at this. 10 to 19. So most are on the younger side, right? As we can see. But if your target audience is over 30 years old, look how many people there are. That is a lot of people. If you just hit, say, a small percentage of a billion active users, your target audience is still going to be in the millions upon millions that are going to see your content, right? You're going to have a really large pool of people. And not only that, if your target audience is on the older side, let's look at it this way now, right? If younger people are seeing your content and they like the content, they might even resonate with it a bit, but they just really might like it and are fascinated by it. Let's say what's going to happen in 5 to 10 years for this age group? They're going to get older, right? They're going to get older. So say they see your content when they're like, say, 15 years old, right? And then in 5 or 10 years, they see your content again because you're consistent and you know that it takes consistent posting to build a brand, long-term brand that's going to last forever, right? So you know that, so you've been posting for 5 to 10 years. Now, if that person sees the brand again, they're going to feel not only as if they've got a little insight, or not insight, but felt almost a part of this journey. Like, I remember this brand that had like 10,000 followers. Now they have 2 million. Holy moly. That is so cool. I feel like I was one of the pioneers in seeing this brand. You know what I mean? So they'll feel a part of that journey with you because you posted a long time ago, right? And not only that, when they see the content again, what's going to happen is they might get a sense of nostalgia, okay? They might get a sense of nostalgia. And now this right here is the unlock, right? If you're posting consistently for years, if someone who sees your content again many years down the line, they will get a sense of nostalgia. And what does nostalgia do? Nostalgia actually helps to revive brands, dying brands. I think this is an insight that you really need to pay attention. So I'm going to show you some really important things right now. Nostalgia actually revives brands, right? So here are some examples for you to show you some brands that use nostalgia to revitalize themselves, to revitalize the business and the brands, right? All these different businesses. Here are some more. Just Lego, Polaroid. So many brands, there's even movies, as you can see. Nintendo, they're successful. I don't know about MySpace. I guess they're still up. I don't know. But so many brands use nostalgia as something that will keep them living longer, right? And let's take a look at this clip right here. So, Gary Vee, adults are buying toys for themselves, and it's the biggest source of growth for the industry. Wow. Adults buying toys is the biggest source of growth for the industry. Just keep these points in the back of your mind, right? By posting for a long period of time, having that feeling of nostalgia for someone who is younger, who became older, what that can actually do for your brand, right? So take a look at this little, I'll just give you a little
buying things that, you know, make them happy, like the cartoons, the nostalgia. I've been saying nostalgia is underpriced for a long time. The data's starting to show it. And I think everybody watching this video should try to figure out how to incorporate
So the thing that Gary Vee talks about a lot is actually, like, part of his long-term strategy is to buy brands that are dying and to basically bring them back from the dead with using strategies such as nostalgia, right? It's such a overlooked thing. It's so overlooked, but he talks about this is his strategy for bringing back brands so that he can buy them at a fraction of the cost. Like, so when a brand is dying, almost completely dead, he can buy it for pennies, revitalize the brand with nostalgia, and then sell it for a huge fraction of what he bought it, right? So he'll be making huge multiples off of the strategy of nostalgia, okay? So keep this in mind, please keep this in mind, that even though you might be targeting an older demographic, you should still not be leaving out the age group that is younger. You shouldn't be leaving them out, because the people that are younger and see your content might like and get some brand awareness, they will get older, right? They'll get older. If they see your content coming up again, they're gonna feel a part of this journey, that they've seen you grow, they've seen your brand grow, they've seen the almost like the process and just the journey, right? And they'll also get a sense of nostalgia. And nostalgia revitalizes brands, brings them back to dead. If nostalgia can bring a brand back from the dead, then think about what it can do for yourself, right? By posting long term, what can that do for you? Maybe your monetization strategy is to get leads so that you can book them at a call and sell your program. If that is it, then think about how that can transform your business, because these people who get that sense of nostalgia, they'll feel as if, you know, all these different emotions will make them more inclined to buy, okay? So that's ultimately what I'm trying to get at, is that, you know, you're going to get more sales, you're going to have a higher LTV in the back end, in the long term. So just keep this in mind. Whether or not, if you're questioning whether you should be posting on TikTok, you should definitely be posting on TikTok, even if it's not your target demographic, because it can do so many different things in the future that you might not expect. And another thing that is so important along with nostalgia is SEO, right? So for SEO, the thing about these platforms is that they're becoming more search engine optimizable, like TikTok, like Instagram. Like, you can start, especially YouTube, right? That is Google basically. And so younger generations are starting to look to TikTok, Instagram. I actually left out Twitter, but they're looking to Twitter as well, and all these different platforms for their source of information, more than Google, okay? And so, I mentioned the statistics somewhere in one of my previous videos, but I don't know what it is at the top of mind. But the younger generations are looking at these platforms. They're searching up on these platforms to get their source of information, to also verify that things are legitimate, right? They're finding legitimacy by searching on these social media platforms. And so if you're posting your videos with the topics as the titles of the videos on these platforms, what's going to happen is that when people actually search these certain, like if you're posting about burning questions, certain topics that the audience cares about, then you will be more searchable, you will be more reachable. People will be able to find the content, get the value from your content much more, especially on TikTok, as they've really been emphasizing searchability and SEO. So you definitely want to be utilizing TikTok, especially to be like a pioneer on this platform, because if you're using TikTok as an SEO tool, then not that many people are utilizing this, and you could be one of the first. Okay, so go ahead and please take advantage of this amazing opportunity that we have, because what happens with SEO is long term. It lives longer, because if you can rank for a certain search keyword, then your video, your content will live on longer. So it won't just be a post that you publish and then it's gone within 24 hours. No, it starts to become a piece of content that will live on forever. And if your monetization strategy is built off of, getting leads or selling things, then you're going to be getting leads and selling more. And this piece of content is going to be like a long-term soldier that's going to be going out there in the field and recruiting you more business, right? So SEO is something you definitely don't want to overlook, especially in 2023 right now. So just want to get that across. And yeah, this was actually the first time I really explained this kind of observation that I've had. So, by making these videos, I'm actually learning myself more and understanding these topics more. So yeah, it's been really cool to explain this topic that I feel is so important. So if you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, leave your comments below on what you think about this, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.